What's going on, guys? JS Pyro here, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a solution to the very annoying problem of the Hogwarts Legacy out of video memory issue. This has been an issue that's been plaguing a lot of people trying to play the brand new Wizarding World game Hogwarts Legacy, and there are many solutions out there, many videos, but still people with this issue. Now, this video is going to highlight a solution that has worked for me in my particular instance. This is after trying literally every other solution out there. I tried updating the computer, I tried updating the drivers, I tried reinstalling the drivers, I tried reinstalling the drivers on a clean installation, I've tried reinstalling the drivers from the website, I tried doing a clean installation of the graphics drivers on the official NVIDIA website. I have tried increasing the page file size to various different settings. I've tried going into the game user settings.ini and changing the resolution and restarting the PC. I have tried almost every solution that I have seen people talking about, including going to the advanced power settings and adjusting the power settings of my computer. I've turned off all overclocks, which I don't use any, so it didn't have to do that. But again, that's a solution. I've pretty much tried every solution I have seen out there. I've tried uninstalling and reinstalling the game. I've tried verifying the integrity of the game files. I have tried pretty much everything to no avail. I've tried restarting the PC. Absolutely nothing, and I mean nothing, has worked for me. But as you can see, I'm in the game. What is this sorcery? What is this magic? How could I have tried every solution on the internet and now I'm in the game? How did I get beyond this error, you may ask? Well, I'm going to give you a solution that I don't see very many people talking about that has worked for me. And I don't know why this works. It's ridiculously stupid, but it has worked. So let me explain before we get into this though, the particular situation resounding my video out of video memory error pop-up. That way you can kind of link up if your situation is similar to mine. So, I was playing Hogwarts Legacy. I had just wrapped up our first episode of the Hogwarts Legacy video game on our channel. Subscribe if you're new, obviously. Anyway, shameless self-plug. And I had noticed there was a Hogwarts Legacy update. So I updated the game. I also noticed that there was an NVIDIA graphics driver update. And so I updated my NVIDIA graphics driver. I went to bed, I moved on. All my other games were working fine, but when I decided it was time to record the second episode of Hogwarts Legacy, I tried launching the game. Lo and behold, I had this error. Not once, but 12 times. And what I mean by that is literally 12 error pop-ups all stacked up. Some of them were stacked on each other, but there were literally 12 to 13 pop-ups on my screen saying that I was out of video memory. That's it. And I mean a lot of them. I would click exit on the error, and the game would crash and to the desktop and stop working. I would launch the game again. I would sometimes get to the the loading shaders screen, the preload shaders screen. It would go like a tiny bit, and then it would stop, and the error would be up, and I would be pretty much screwed. Sometimes I wouldn't even get to that screen before I would get the annoying pop-ups to out of video memory error. So basically, that's it. I tried literally every solution out there to no avail, except for this. And I know how this is going to sound, but bear with me. So what I did, after trying everything else, is I uninstalled the game, and I know, bear with me, I know, I reinstalled the game on a separate drive, a completely different drive to the one that it was originally on. And believe me, I know how this sounds. I uninstalled and reinstalled the game as on the same drive, and it didn't work. So why would putting it on a different drive work? I don't know, but I did. I put it on, it was on my internal SSD on my computer, and then I put it on my external HDD drive and tried to launch the game. And lo and behold, no error. Now the game ran like complete ass. There was so many issues. I don't know if it's just the drive that I put it on or if this was part of the process, but the game ran like ass. It didn't want to, it was constantly not responding. It would freeze up, but it was working. I got into the game. I loaded into my save. It took forever, and it was crashing constantly, but I got in, eventually, and it was running like ass. So I decided the game was running, but it wasn't working right. So I uninstalled it again, and decided why not. So I reinstalled it back on my original drive, and launched it. And again, no error. And this time, the game ran like it did before. As you can see, here we are. We're in the game. We're running around. The game is working. It still stutters like crazy, but it works. I'm able to play the game. And there you go. It works. Why uninstalling the game and installing it on a different drive worked, where uninstalling it and reinstalling it on the same drive didn't, I don't know. But basically what you're going to do is uninstall the game, install it to a separate drive on your computer. I don't care if you have to try every drive on your computer, but uninstall it and reinstall it on every drive on your computer until you find one that works. If it doesn't work, then I don't think the solution is going to work for you. I'm sorry. But find one of your drives where the game decides to work. Even if it runs like ass. Even if it's like not responding and it's like hitching and freezing. It doesn't matter. Find one where it works. Launch the game. Try to get into your save as best as possible. And once you're in, close the game out and uninstall it again. And then reinstall it back on the drive that you had your game on. And hopefully you will not see this error anymore. Again, if you put it on a new drive and the error still pops up, try a different drive. If you went through all your drives and the error still pops up, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. You're probably just going to have to wait for a patch for the game, or try a bunch of these other solutions you've probably seen thousands of videos on. But this one, for some reason, has worked for me, and I don't see anyone talking about it, so I just wanted to quickly bring that up. And I even tested this a second time. Lo and behold, a new NVIDIA driver came out. I installed it, and once again, the game had that error. I got the out of video memory error again. Same scenario, same amount of pop-ups, same situation. I uninstalled the game. I installed it on my external drive, launched it. It was running like complete and total ass again. Okay. And then once I got into my save file and got into the game, I exited the game, I uninstalled it, and installed it back on my drive. And this is the install that you're seeing me currently on. Now, make sure, of course, you do back up your save files if you haven't already at their current state, because I'm not going to be any responsible for if you decide to delete the game and lose all your progress. I think by now it goes without saying that if you're deleting the game on your system, to back up your save files. Just saying. Steam Cloud usually does this for me, but just in case, whenever you do this, do back up your save files to make sure that you don't end up losing all your progress. But this seems to have worked for me, as you can see here. Give it a try. Hopefully it works for you. Again, one more time, uninstall the game, reinstall it on a separate drive on your computer until you find a drive where the game will launch without the error. And it doesn't matter if it's running like ass, it doesn't matter if it's breaking like crazy, just as long as you can get into the game without the error, particularly, hopefully, into your save file to where you can get in. Okay? Once you've done that successfully, close the game out, delete it again, reinstall it back on your original drive. And hopefully, this will work. Again, I don't know why uninstalling it and simply reinstalling it on the same drive doesn't work. I don't know why verifying the integrity of the game files didn't work. But some reason, putting it on a different drive seems to have fixed my issue. So hopefully this has fixed yours. And you can get back to playing, at least until NVIDIA releases another graphics driver update, in which case you may have to repeat this process all over again. But that being said, though, hopefully this has helped you. If it hasn't, make sure you leave a comment down below. If you have other solutions that might help people, please do leave them in the comments below. Drop a like on the video to help push this out there so other people can see this solution. And of course, as always, subscribe if you are new. And I will see you guys all in the next video. Peace.